In today's episode, we're going to talk about 3 easy strategies of how you can teach letter sounds every day with young children. Coming to you next. If you're new here, my name is Brianna, and I want to welcome you to the Brown Bear Book Club, where we are all about empowering you with resources for young children. So if you enjoy content like this, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. And if you're listening on our podcast, consider following for more early childhood tips and tools. Now, before we get started, I want to tell you our book of the day. Our book of the day is The Very Hungry Caterpillar's ABC. And the wonderful thing about this book is the lowercase letters are the star of the show. So truly a gem, and I'll make sure that I leave this in our show notes below. But let's get right into the first strategy. So when you're teaching letter sounds, one of the easiest strategies is the natural way. So when you are reading stories, so for example, The Little Bird Who Wanted to Fly. Every time that you're reading a word, for example, little bird, emphasize the letter sound, especially the beginning sound and the ending sound when children are starting to learn letter sounds. So the natural way is emphasizing letter sounds when you are naturally reading books and stories. So we have The Little Bird Who Wanted to Fly. So you can emphasize that whole title. Also, if you have cereal boxes or signs or anytime you see words, always point out the letter sound. So mail, box. So anytime you see words and sounds, you can point out those different sounds when you say them. So that is the natural way. The second way, which is one of my favorites, is the musical way. So you will have letters, and each day I have a puzzle board here. And so children could come up and you can, whatever letter they pull from the board, you can say, S says S, S says S. Every letter makes a sound, S says S. Now, if you have children who already know letter sounds, you can begin to say S, S, snake, S, S, snake. Every letter makes a sound, S, S, snake, and begin to make words with that. Another easy way is what I like to call the hands-on way. So for example, let's say you have a puzzle like this one. Now this puzzle is a puzzle that has the letters in the word are empty in the spaces, and then it has a picture beside it. So children can, what do you see on this picture? They may say dog. And so as they are building the letters for the word dog, you're also sounding it out with them. D, d. Now which letter says d? And you're talking with the child as they are filling in the spaces in the puzzle. And I'll make sure that I link this also in the show notes. And once they finish building, you guys will sound out the word together and blended. D, d, dog. And that is the way that you do this puzzle. And this puzzle board, it has several boards, front and back, of different words that children can build. Another way that you can make this hands-on is another puzzle I like to call, it's construction puzzle. So it's a way where children will use these little wooden pieces with holes, and it's like a pegboard, and children can build the letters like that. And so if you're listening to this on the podcast, it's basically a pegboard with holes with different wooden pieces, and children can put it together. And as they're building, you can say, and they're saying the letter H, the sound to the letter H. So that is constructing the letter. Children can also construct letters when they begin to write. Anytime children are writing their name, make sure that you are going over the letter sounds as they're writing. Javen, or Andrew. As they're writing, they're also hearing those letter sounds. So let me know right now in the chat below, Which strategy do you use the most already? Do you use the natural way where you are sounding out letters or sounding out words when you see them in books or newspapers or cereal boxes or signs? Do you use the musical way where you're singing the letter sounds all day long? Or do you use the hands on way? Do you use puzzles? Do you use art and opportunities for them to write and draw? And anytime that they do those things, they are sounding out the letters. Let's talk about it in the chat below. And if you enjoy getting resources like this, early childhood tips and tools, join the club. It's totally free. www.brownbearbookclub.com, and I would love to send you all types of cool book ideas, activity ideas, tools, and tips to help you in your home or school classroom. Well, that is all I have for you today. But just in case you are feeling super down, feeling super discouraged, I am praying that God will give you the wisdom, the creativity, and the strength to meet the needs, the unique needs to every child in your home or in your classroom this week. And remember, Philippians 4:13, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. I'll talk to you guys again another time. And if you need more alphabet and letter sound activity ideas, I will make sure I leave the links to those other alphabet activities that I have on my YouTube channel. Talk to you guys soon. Bye, guys.